What's going on, y'all? It's Jace. Journey after complete evolution. Boy, feeling booed up right now. I woke up. For some strange reason, every time I wake up in the morning, there's some song in my head. Like every single morning, some song is playing in my head. And usually, that's the song I decide to choose to run to in the morning. I feel as like a God gift, God's giving me something to jam to while I'm running, draw myself. Before it usually was just beats, 'cause I used to make beats and stuff like that. I still do, not consistently, but from here and then, every now and then, I would make a beat or whatever. It used to be like beats that used to play in my head, but now it's usually just songs always playing in my head. Since I was a young kid, I always had some songs that I hear. Sometimes I can never hear the song in like maybe half a year, 7 months, and it just randomly pop in my head. You know what I mean? And I just like, what? I said, let me just use that as the universe. Just decide what playlist I'm listening to while I'm running. But nonetheless, another day running. Lower back's kind of tight. I think I should have stretched it out better. But yeah, man, I think I ran at 8:14 this first mile, which is not where I want to be, but at the same time, it's not as bad. It's not like over like 8:30 or 8:20. It's still kind of in the 7:40 between 8:10 range. I can deal with that. You know what I mean? Especially when it's the first run. Usually the second run is harder, but it depends on this gate situation. So yeah, man, trying to not to make it a habit, but just being consistent with it. Today's like the 12th of April, so I got about like 3 more weeks to go, or 2.5 weeks. So today they have like this little prom thing at my job. It's a little like award show they have, so I have a little fun afterwards. But besides that, man, I just really want to just get on this journey, man. Start. So eager to start, but until then, keep training my mind, keep preparing myself with challenges like these. So when challenges come, I'll be ready for war. So hope you guys evolve with me on this journey. This is Jace, Johnny after complete evolution, man. Bitty badu Buddha. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm back. Right now I'm outside the job, about to go head in. It'll be an interesting day. Today's gonna be training's gonna be kind of cut short because today was like a award show, like I said previously. And bro, I'm going to I guess an award show. Then after that, I'm a carpool with one of my coworkers. So he said he wants to stay out there for the dance or whatnot, for the drinks and whatnot. I can't drink, you know what I mean? I'm 20. But even if I turned 21 like a few months, it's not my thing anyways, but I'm not worrying about that. But yeah. So right now, man, I'm about to get ready to meditate. I'm not gonna lie, lately I've been feeling, not lately, but this morning I feel kind of like anxious a little bit, a little anxiety. I know why, just thinking like towards the future, thinking about the challenges that I'm going to face following up. Just like short-term stuff. Like when it comes to like right now, like really like kind of broke right now, like $7 on me. My bank account, I just had to pay for gas, and gas prices in Florida is freaking crazy right now. So yeah, but I'm just thinking of things like just pretty much just recollecting and realizing, you know what, how can I stop this loophole? Because now I got a better job. Now I'm going to be making a little bit more money. It's not going to be crazy amount, but I have more hours now, so I'm going to be making more consistent money. It's like, okay, now how can I really make sure that I'm not always going to be in this position? You know what I mean? Because I know personally, everything that happens to me is because of the decisions that I made, with the money decision, not being so good with money. I'm just always overspending a little bit when it comes to eating, Like I think I spent like almost $40 just in the first week just eating in the cafe that they have at the job. It's kind of expensive, but I kind of want to spend time with my coworkers, so I'll just pay for that, and then, not thinking towards, long term. So other things about like what I'm gonna do when it comes to like, trying to chase certain goals that I still have, and it does kind of create anxiety in me, man, because you think towards the future, you think, okay, how I'm gonna do all this, kind of builds a little bit of stress, you know what I mean? And I kind of go through that all the time, not all the time, but like it happens, Like I said, everything is just, you got to work. Everything's a skill set, being present in the moment and understanding. Even when you meditate, it may clear your mind and it may make you be more present in the moment. But at the same time, when you're not meditating, those problems or issues are still there. So it's like, okay, how can I really recollect myself and make sure that everything I'm doing is going to actually help me improve and grow? You know what I mean? Like, I'm running outside and I'm doing these jogging and I'm challenging myself, and that's cool or not, but how can I make sure I'm not doing it just to be busier? You know what I mean? Like, now I'm still going to do the challenge, of course, but it's like, what can I do to really focus on myself to become a better person, become a better me, Because when I start making more money, I understand once you have a certain skill set, a certain discipline, or just a certain knowledge about money, no matter how much money you make, you'll pretty much be the same person you are, be at the same place you are, just at a higher level. You probably spend more money, but just at a higher level. You know what I mean? And so that's something that you're trying to figure out. Also, just listen to the MFCEO podcast by Andy Frisella. I listen to that almost every day. And they were just talking about things about significance, difference between significance and recognition. And he was just speaking basically like how there's people who are like very famous celebrities who are famous on Instagram, but they're not really did anything significant. You know what I mean? Or there's people who this significant stuff maybe like was a great parent or gave somebody $20 or freaking save a kid out of a burning house or whatnot, but they might not have the recognition as a person, a celebrity or whatnot, Instagram celebrity, or Instagram famous person, And I kind of, as you may know, man, I do want to be significant and I do want to be recognized too before I die, That's why I'm doing these journey and doing everything I'm doing right now, recording, documenting myself and trying to grow myself, because I do want to be that person who, not the person, like, for example, I don't want to be the person who makes the cure for cancer. I want to be the person who lights the fire or wakes up the person, or make the person realize, the person who finally cure for cancer, but make him realize like he can do it, make him realize that he is the one person that can do it, like it's within him, and it's his not his destiny, but he has the power to, or the knowledge, or just anything to do it, no matter where he came from, no matter what situation he in, no matter how hard he tried, no matter who's telling him that he can't do it, no matter all his insecurities and flaws or whatnot that the world put on him, but he can do it. I want to be the person that finds that kind of turns on the switch or opens that chest or that lock, or like that picks that lock that's inside somebody's mind and soul, like to make them realize like, yo, I can do this and now I'm about to do this, I want to be the catalyst for somebody who does great things, and that's my big idea right now. That's what it is when it comes to impact. But also it makes sense because in this world, well, especially my day and age now, it's like recognition. If you feel like you're not recognized, you feel like you don't have 1 million followers or whatnot, you may not feel that significant. You may not feel like you're making an impact, And that's just because, we're conditioned that way, just growing up in that social media world, digital world. And that's one thing I still realize I got to work on too, because sometimes I do kind of catch myself between like, yo, am I really making an impact? Am I really doing anything? Or I'm only going to make an impact when I reach this amount of people, or I'm speaking in front of this amount of people, you know what I mean? Or have somebody running up to me on the street telling me how I changed his life, or you know what I mean? Or I sell this amount of books. And even that thing, just thinking so far ahead in the future, can also create kind of stress and anxiety on me as well. So, yeah, so I've just been food for thought, This is probably because it's probably going to be the end of the video, because I want to record now. So after the party, I know how long it's going to be. I'm probably going to be chilling, but after that's over with, I just want to go home, upload the video. Last night, upload kind of late, and I should upload kind of late. I didn't really take advantage of my time, but I know why. You know what I mean? Because just being in a home environment, it's easy to slack off, easy to get distracted. That's why I go to Starbucks so much, or the library, because there's no distractions or anything of that sort, and I'm just there to work, and it works. And I know it works. And it's all about being proactive. You know what I mean? It's all about being proactive. So I'm gonna go ahead and meditate right now. I feel like tension in me right now. I can feel the tension inside me. I can feel like pain body attacks that's just inside me. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and just really dig deep and try to focus, hone in on that. Try to release as much as I can. And just get ready for this day, man. Get ready for this training.
be happy, man. Just try to my best to always be grateful for what I got right now. I always show gratitude, you know. Just like anything, man. You still, everybody still has this problem. Everybody still has those issues when the voices in their head or just the way they feel in their bodies. Just like you have like a panic attack or anxiety attack or whatever, and sometimes you don't know why. Sometimes you just be like, you can be so high and out of nowhere, it just could hit you. You know what I mean? Like a flood. So this is Jace, join out the complete evolution. Every day we're evolving. Every day we're growing. And every day we're trying to realize and fine tune ourselves, you know, and be the best version of ourselves, you know. So that's about it, y'all. Y'all keep being amazing. Keep evolving for me. Remember, we are who we are. Just evolve, and love you guys.